What's up, doll collectors, hobbyists, fabs, and besties? I'm Toya, an adult doll collector. Welcome to my miniverse. After our last video, where we turned an Easter egg into a quick lamp, I wonder if we could make a few more dollhouse lamps. So let's go to one of my favorite places for a little inspiration. Roll the footage! I headed over to IKEA to check out their lamps for a little inspiration. This floor lamp looks like an oversized lampshade. Here's a cylinder and a little ruffled globe. That's a cool idea. I love the design of these lamps. I wonder if we could figure out how to make those. This one has a nice simple design. A square bottom, then a pole, and a large round lampshade. This one has some nice texture. Here are a few table lamps. Now this yellow one looks super simple to make. It's like 2 lampshades. Now that we got some inspiration, let's see what we can do. And we're back. Let's start out with something easy, like the lamp that looked like 2 lampshades. This one right here. I've got some ribbon, a battery-operated tea light, a plastic cap that is smaller, clear plastic from packaging, and glue. I'm using my hot glue gun. This ribbon is 1.5 inches wide. So let's take the clear plastic from packaging and cut a rectangle that's 1.5 inches by 4 inches, or whatever length is needed to get around the bottle cap. Let's apply a little glue to the side of the cap using a hot glue gun, then quickly glue the clear plastic going around. It's okay if it's not the neatest job, we just need to get that cylinder. But we do need it to be smaller than the tea light. And I would like to see a greater difference between the two. So I'm trying a thinner cap. This one is from a glue stick. And I found some clear plastic from packaging that's a little more flexible. So we can bend it around the cap a little easier. This time the rectangle is 1.5 by 3 inches. And we're just going to glue that going around. I glue another piece around the tea light, leaving a little space at the top. So these two should fit together. We just place the flame from the tea light into the other circle, and that will be the basic shape of our lamp. Now we can just cover both cylinders with the ribbon. I picked a ribbon that looks woven, and you can kind of see through it. It's not the same color as our inspiration lamp from IKEA, but I'm hoping it'll still give us that vibe. So let's cut a piece that'll fit around both cylinders. If the ribbon has wire, we can remove it, then use our hot glue gun to glue it onto the plastic, making sure it's covered all the way around. Then cover the other piece with the ribbon as well. Take the smaller cylinder and we're going to glue it onto the tea light, covering the flame to make an IKEA inspired lamp. We can turn it on at the top and it should have a little glow. Now, I did use a tea light that flickers. If you don't want the flicker, you just gotta find a light that doesn't. But I'm hoping when taking photos, I'll be able to catch it when the light is on. Now let's try to make the other lamp. Let's take a tea light, a jumbo craft stick, a wooden dowel, foil scrapbook paper, I'm using gold, and a little bit of paint. Let's start by cutting the craft stick to make a square. I made 3. I'm using a little tacky glue to glue them all together. While that's drying, I cut the wooden dowel at 2.5 inches. I cut another piece at about 3/4 inch. I paint the wooden dowels brown, then gold. Now let's take our little wooden block, add a little white paint, then a tan color. I'm just tapping on the colors to try to make it look like stone. We can even add a couple of veins, then allow it to dry. Now let's take our tea light. I want to make it a little wider. Let's cut a few strips of craft foam. I cut strips that are 1/2 inch thick. Then we can use a little hot glue to wrap the foam around the tea light. I added 3 layers of craft foam. We're going to use the same ribbon that we used before for our lampshade. But first, I cut a piece of foil scrapbook paper that's slightly less than 1.5 inches. Then let's remove the flame from the tea light. I'm going to cut it so it's flat, making a little bead. Now I think a pony bead would work best, but I don't have one, so this is what we're doing. I put it back on, then take the foil paper and wrap it around the tea light. I use a little glue to hold it in place, then cover the outside with the ribbon. To make the lampshade, we can still easily get to the on and off switch to turn it on and to the battery if we need to change it. I want to glue the wooden dowel right in the center, and I wonder if that's going to mess up the glow. This is what it would look like, and we can still see a little light there, so yeah, let's do it. But first, let's glue the pole to the base. Once dried, glue it to the light. I use hot glue and it still has a glow. Take the other short piece of the wooden dowel and glue it on top. To make our second lamp, it has a little bit of a glow in a dark space. We can use all the same ideas to make another lamp, only this time let's make it taller. I made the wooden base 1 1/4 inch, then painted it, and let's paint the wooden dowel and cut it to 9 inches. I cut another piece at 1 inch. Cut the flame on the tea light, wrap the tea light with craft foam, add the foil scrapbook paper, then the ribbon, glue all the pieces together. I think it's a little taller than I want, so I'm taking off about 1 inch. Then I continue gluing it all together to make a matching floor lamp, giving us 3 new lamps to use in the dollhouse. The one where we use clear plastic instead of the gold foil gives the most light. So let's make another simple lamp using more clear plastic and 2 lights this time. And let's use some vellum paper, I got this at Michael's, in hope that we'll be able to see more of the light. First, let's cut a piece of clear plastic that can fit around the tea lights. So let's use a little hot glue and glue the plastic going around. I glue lights on both ends. I use tape to go down the sides, and I've got a tube that's 8 inches long. This column lamp was my inspiration. First, let's wrap a piece of vellum around it and secure with tape or a thin line of hot glue. Let's cut a few strips of foil paper and glue them on to make the IKEA light in gold. I don't love the flicker, but this is definitely a lot brighter. Let's take paperboard and cut 1/4 inch strips. I also cut a few rectangles that are 1.5 inches by 2 1/4 inches. Stack and glue several together to make a base. I take a strip of paperboard and I'm going to overlap it and glue the ends together, then bend it to make a rounded rectangle. Glue on more strips to strengthen it. When I get the shape that I want, I add a little bit of tacky glue to the edges and allow it to dry. My rectangle is about 6 inches. I take another strip of paperboard, cut 2-inch strips, and glue several together. Glue it to the top, then take 2 more strips and glue them along the side and bend it to attach to the top to help secure it. Then trim off the excess. Then glue it onto the base and allow it to dry. I brushed it with a little more glue and now we just need to allow it to dry. While waiting, let's take another tea light, cut down the flame, take a piece of clear plastic from packaging. This is slightly less than 1.5 inches. Let's glue it on, making an oval by just gluing it at 2 points. Take some of the leftover vellum paper, cut a strip that's wider than the plastic, and we're just going to wrap it around it. To make a light with an oval lampshade, let's take our paperboard and paint it brown, then gold, then glue the light onto the top to make another IKEA-inspired floor lamp, giving us quite the collection of dollhouse lamps using tea lights that we can use to decorate our mini spaces however we like. I am happy that we got around to making these. They add extra detail, and having a little glow is fun. But I am going to find some non-flickering lights for next time. But overall, I think this is a fun project that we hope you all enjoy. Thank you for joining us while we made a few lamps inspired by IKEA using tea lights. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram and YouTube at MyFroggyStuff and Bella of MyFroggyStuff on Instagram, and we will see you next time. Bye!